these.
So we got a few of them done.
No, this is the one, I guess, just so I don't confuse you, that's your stuff. This I came with. This is the pile Evelyn had to sign, but none of them are done completely on the back. See, they're all skipped here.
So if I did the math correct, it should be about 15 complete. I'm still waiting on official documentation that I asked for months that's being denied on our ratios. I've complained several times about the ratios. And we're
What does
always
that
told,
have to do with the progress
we're
notes?
getting there.
Okay.
Well, actually, if you can't put that together, it tells me a whole lot.
Okay,
or
listen
you're
to
being
me.
dishonest.
The ratio is 1 to 15. At
Okay.
minimum, I should have 15 done per
How many do you
week.
have?
I don't have 15 done.
If
None
you
of
don't
them
got
are
15,
done.
I give you 15.
Yeah, but they're
first,
not complete.
First and foremost, what we need is official documentation, because this is state regulated, right? You said it was 15. I would like to see it in writing that that's what it's supposed to be, because anything above that is a favor. I'm volunteering my services and my work hours, and that is illegal, amongst a lot of other things. I asked you nicely about these things, and you just keep swindling around it. I'm not who you think I am or how this went down before. I never wanted to be rude. When I brought up in the meeting whose idea was to put the time clock here, it wasn't to be condescending to anyone, but it was to make a point of what's being going on here. I'm being told you guys are gonna hire somebody else. That's not true. It's been months.
My census is down. I can determine how many people I hire.
It is also illegal to be using your census to manipulate staff. Your census and things of that, and your break even, that pertains to if someone's in sales and you have an economist in your building and they're trying to go at your profit and your overhead. Once you start talking about your census and your break even, that is absolutely unethical.
Okay.
So that's for starts.
This is the start.
I would like to see in writing
this has
15
nothing to do
because
with
you
the
jumped down my
notes.
throat about 15 when we were in that staff meeting.
Okay,
right?
listen.
And I said, if you can run 15 miles an hour, let's keep it at 15. How long can you sustain that? Let's move forward because we've been here.
I want
You're
to
supposed
know
to, as
where
a human
your
being,
15
operate.
notes are.
Let's count it out. I can count it out.
But please show me. Show me where 15 notes that are complete.
By the way, I can show you a lot of months that I have more than 15. So in those months, I volunteered my services, and that's illegal. We're not doing that. And you also manipulated my pay knowingly.
I never manipulated.
And I don't know
your
why.
pay.
I just don't. And I wanted to see how long it would take for you to resolve that.
I never manipulated your pay.
Let's flip these over and see what's down in the back. Okay, so these weren't done yet.
None are done.
Okay, so these are to be done. This is on the list to be done.
But this is all the way back from 9/14. Where's the week after? I'll take these. Where's the week after that? That's 9/22. None of those are done.
Right, those were last week. Is this yours?
Yes.
Okay. 9/1. Signed, done.
Okay, let me get this file. The other issue is that, I don't know if you forgot, but when you write over here, this, you're supposed to address the goal here. This, you're supposed to address the goal here.
Yeah, I can fill that.
But you're not addressing the goal.
What
You're
else?
filling it out,
What
but
else
you're
am I
not
not
addressing
doing?
the goal.
I'd like to see it in writing, please. So I
Well,
can.
okay, it's in writing right here.
No,
It
I would like to keep
include
track
at least
of it.
one goal per week, and within every 90 days, the progress notes must reflect progress towards all goals.
Okay.
So here, for instance, you wrote med compliance. Does it say anything about, okay, this one does, but most of yours do not. Whatever you write here, medication compliance, this doesn't speak anything about the med compliance. Okay, one does. But
So,
that's not achieving the goal.
Hold on. For the most part, they usually do say med compliant.
Okay, it
Absolutely
says,
here, and then if it's not here,
no, but the thing
it's
is,
here.
this is not a progress.
Almost
toward-
100% of the time, but we can get that solved
No,
and fixed for you.
because
Not a problem.
this is not the goal though. This is, it is med compliance, but there's more to the goal than that. This is what you're supposed to be addressing in
Yeah,
here.
some of them says they need to be able to identify it, so I go around the room and I'm like, hey, what's your medication? Let me get a list of 2 medications
This
that
one
you
doesn't
take.
even have what the goal is. It's not really addressing the goals here, okay? Secondly, I'm having a hard time understanding, you're giving me all of your extra free time to complete my documentation, however, you're not able to complete your regular documentation.
I'm giving you my free time.
That's what you said.
I never said those words.
Okay, you said you're giving me extra time.
I am not giving anyone any free time.
Okay, you said you're giving me extra
I said that's
time.
sort of like volunteering services.
Okay, you're volunteering
Okay.
your services for extra time, however, none of
If
your
I work till
paperwork is
5
on
p.m.,
time.
you cut the clock at 5 p.m., right?
No,
Okay. So if I work till 2:30 and that's what's submitted, you cut it at 2:30, correct?
correct.
Okay. So hypothetically, I said if.
Okay, so
So-
one of the issues
So
I
if the
have,
state says we're supposed to have 15, why are you forcing 19, 20, 21, 22 upon us? As if it's different.
okay, there's not a limit
It's
to how many
under the
clients
same,
you're allowed
I would
to
like to see
document
it in writing.
on.
Okay, I would like to see that in writing. I would
And
like
what
to
is
see the
that gonna
operation
accomplish?
clause. It's gonna accomplish a lot. It's gonna accomplish a lot.
Hi, honey.
For instance-
Let us talk, okay, please?
For instance,
Good to see you.
Thank you,
No,
Tay.
no cheeks right now. Thank you. See you later. See you later. Go ahead.
if
See
this
you
young
later.
man decides to defecate
We'll see
right
you
now,
later. Go ahead. Okay.
there's no one in this facility to clean it until 3:30 p.m.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Go ahead.
That's an
Go ahead.
example.
Why would he defecate? Okay, Victor, it seems as though this honestly is
I'm
not
not,
working
I'm
out.
not, yeah, we're not gonna have this
Go in this
conversation
store
right
in
now.
a minute.
Cause you're just going around the bush.
I'm going to the
I'm not
store in
going
a
around the
minute.
bush. You are going.
Are you
around the
aware that
bush.
people here do defecate
Victor?
on premises?
Victor.
What happens when someone defecates
Victor.
at 9 o'clock in the morning
Victor.
and there's no one to clean it here until what? 3:30.
Victor.
Answer the question.
I would like.
Why did you
okay.
manipulate
This is honestly
why did
not
you
going
manipulate
to
my
work.
pay rate?
Why did I manipulate your
Yes,
pay
why
rate?
did you manipulate my
I
pay
never
rate?
manipulated your pay rate.
First of all, it is disrespectful to pay someone that spent time to get a degree, have 15, 20 years service in mental health, $1.50 over the state minimum wage, which is $15.59. You're paying 17.
That's what we agreed
You
upon
put me
when I
on
hired
probation and you said you would go to 19 after 30 days if you decided to keep me or if I decided to stay, whichever way is way.
you. I never said that.
You're stating on record that you never said
I
that.
never said that.
So what did you say?
I said to you that your starting rate was 17 and that's what we could afford to pay here.
Okay.
I remember having that conversation with you,
Okay,
that that's what we could afford to pay
So
here.
where did the 19 conversation come from?
I have no idea where the 19 conversation came from because I don't remember ever saying that and I have nothing written in your file that I said that.
Okay,
We started at 17, I told you that was the start. I told you that's what we could afford here, and that's what other staff members are getting here. I also told you that your qualifications would be very minimal to be here. You are, I know you may be qualified for other jobs and have a lot of experience with things, but for here, your qualifications are at the minimal level.
what are the qualifications for here? What are the
I can give you
qualifications
the
for here?
qualifications.
I'd like to see that as well. And I want to go ahead and readdress what you're blatantly stating on record that
Okay.
you never
Victor,
had this conversation
it
about
seems as
19.
though-
No.
it
Let's
seems as
finish
though
this one. Don't try to
relationship with
don't
us is
sidetrack.
not going to work.
Don't sidetrack.
So I think that we are going to have to end
Did you
this
ever pay me
relationship.
above $17 an hour?
Not that I'm aware of, no. That was
Okay.
our agreed upon
Did you
rate.
ever change it from 17 to any other number?
No, it's always been at 17.
Did you ever change it back from that number?
No, it's always been at 17.
Okay. So we have on record, even in the staff meeting, other staff members verifying this conversation.
That we had we never had a meeting.
And we do have proof
A conversation
on
about
a
your
pay stub
salary
of
and-
you
and-
paying me $19 an hour on one pay period, and then you changed it back.
Well, that must have
You
been
also
an
had a
accident.
conversation with Evelyn, who I recently spoke to, and she threw you under the bus, and you said to her verbatim that the reason you did not change it back is because Victor did not come back to me and speak about it as yet.
That's exactly
Implying
right. If you had an
that's
issue, then you should have came and spoke to me that there was an
implying
issue.
that
which
you knew
never
about
did.
it, but you just refused to do it because you just want to see how long and how
I'm
far it's
not
going to
gonna
go.
give you a raise
Because
of
you're
$19
$2,
an
because
hour.
you're $2 an hour, is so precious to you when we should be making a minimum of 25 here based on what you ask.
Okay, Victor.
Right?
I think our relationship here is done.
All right, so I need to see.
So I will take
I need to see it in.
notes
I
you
need to
have.
see it in writing. I need to see it in
What is
writing.
that going to accomplish
Before
for you?
I sign off on anything here, I need to review it. I need to see it in writing. The ratios that you had me working under for the last 8 months. Thank you. When I see
It's
that,
1 to 15.
okay, I need to see it in writing. That's what I
I'm
asked
not
for.
going to give it to you in
I need
writing.
to see that in
It's
writing.
1 to 15.
definitely need to see it in writing.
It's 1 to 15. That's your client ratio.
In
If you have more
writing.
documentation above 15, that does not matter.
In writing.
No, I'm not giving it to you in writing. Obviously, you're totally unhappy here. This facility is not working out for you.
You are a
We
liar.
have not been able to compromise
You
here.
agreed to pay me $19 an hour.
I never agreed to
And that's
19.
not even the big issue here. The big issue is here. You got a whole lot of issues.
Well, that's for me to worry
And
about.
you messed with the wrong person this time.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that.
I don't know.
I mean, if you had issues, you should have came and talked
I
to me
definitely
about
spoke to you about my issues. You see, here's another one. You see what happened last week when you got in the group chat and you scolded your whole staff? Because a member called Alex and told him he was bored. I was there for the whole thing. You did no research. So how that day went? We're all here. I'm doing my notes. The young man came in shortly before lunch. It was like maybe 12:30, give or take a few minutes. He was here for about 15 to 20 minutes, if that. He said he was bored. I actually helped him out. Put him on the computer. Hey, just knock yourself out. He still said he was bored. He called Alex, complained. I was right there. Alex responded very well. He said, listen, man, you're kind of hyperactive. No matter what we do, I think it's going to be hard to continue. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Good advice. 5 minutes later, you jump in the chat and scolded everyone, not knowing that that young man was just there for 15 minutes when he made that complaint.
I know.
Never even reached out to Stanley because that was Stanley's client. Never reached out to
Okay.
ask Stanley, hey,
I
what
don't
happened here?
understand what
Why
this
is
has
why
to
is
do.
Kenny? It's an example of what's been
Kenny.
going on here. That's being bullied. It was an example of why Kenny was here for 15 minutes. Stanley didn't even stand up to say, listen, hold on. What's going on here? We just got scolded. Kenny was just here for 15 minutes and complained how he was bored. And then we all get a text. June, Evelyn, go check on everybody. Make sure they're doing groups so that everybody's not bored.
I don't know anything
My counselors,
about that.
make sure you go through. You don't know about it. Nobody, because no one asked.
Is that what you're
You
calling
just jumped.
scolding?
You just
my
jumped in the chat and
notes?
scolded him, and he feels so bullied. You can speak to him yourself. He didn't even respond. Couldn't
The
even speak up.
scolding about
could not
how
even
we're going to
speak
do
up
the
to
groups,
for
that was
himself.
not scolding. That was a reminder, and it says this
What-
is a reminder.
Do you remind yourself that he's also stressed out because he's over 15 people for the last how many years? Let me ask you something honestly.
Okay.
Do you not
Victor,
understand
I'm not
that
here
being
to
over
negotiate with
15
you.
people is illegal? We sit here and we do
Victor.
it and we try to help you out and then you treat us like shit? You
I'm
don't
sorry
understand
if
that?
you feel that I'm treating you like
You,
shit.
you don't understand that?
I don't feel that I'm treating anybody like shit.
All through summer, I could count on one hand the amount of times you had the air on. When you wake up in Florida, you make sure you know what temperature it was the day before. If you're gonna have a heat
I am
wave,
so sorry.
everybody knows, and they put
I
the
am
air on.
so sorry
But
that you
nobody
have so
regulates the
many
air in here.
issues.
And you see that black suck right there? It's filthy.
I'm so sorry that you
So
have
filthy.
so much hatred and
And I
upsetness
strongly
towards
believe
your
that's
job.
exactly why I got sick. Sitting under those vents. There's one right there. There's another one in my room. There's one in every room. So I relocated.
Victor.
Thank you so much for caring about us. Thank you so much for feeding them a nice, healthy lunch. You know?
Okay, I'm sorry
Thank you
that
so
you're
much.
unhappy here.
Thank you.
I wish that we could have worked out, but
Yes.
unfortunately, this is not the
Oh,
place
wonderful.
for you because it's not
Absolutely.
working. And
I
you
don't
have
think
a
it's
lot of
I don't
anger
think it's the
towards
place
this
for you. You know what? You guys kept us here in that rainstorm when the entire state shut down. My car was sitting in floodwater for over 6 hours on the way home. The next day I struggled to get in here, car shutting off and on. No one never asked me if you were okay. People died that night. People died that night. South Plainfield. Terrible. No one asked, are you okay? Hey, how's your car doing?
Victor.
You just come here and you do what you
Victor.
want. You pay
I'm
yourself a
sorry
salary.
that you have
You
so
pay
much
yourself a
anger.
salary. You can't even pull your own files.
I am so
You
sorry.
fired your secretary. Hire your secretary. Hire your cleaning person. You know that? You don't want to give me keys to the back because I take too many breaks. I hear everything.
I'm sorry
You're so
that
wrong.
I'm
But
sorry
you know
that
what?
you're
You know
so
where you really,
unhappy.
you know where you really fucked up? When you told Evelyn that you knew about this whole thing, because we all know. I have signed petitions by my coworkers. We all know you had this conversation. You're gonna pay $19. I have a pay stub.
No, I don't.
I have a pay stub that shows $19 an hour, and then I have one
Why
after
would you
that.
continue to
I have
work
one after
and
that
not mention
because
anything
it
about
shows
your pay
exact.
rate?
That's your response.
Yes.
Instead of I'm sorry.
No, because
I
that was
lied.
an error that you got the 19.
Oh, it was an
And
error.
if it was, if
It
you
was an
thought
error.
that there was a concern
It
with
was an
that,
error.
yes, it was a concern.
Are you gonna be able to prove that? I doubt
Yes. Okay,
it.
well,
I doubt
whatever.
it. You're not gonna be able to prove
Thank you,
that.
Victor.
Thank you for your
I'm sorry
time.
we did not work out.
Thank you for your time. You're not gonna be able to prove that.
Okay, do whatever
not.
you have to do. I'm sorry we did not work out.
You're not. You're not.
So you can
You
pack
can't
up
prove
and
that.
go home.
Thank you. I will.
If you have any more notes, I would appreciate to get them.
No, they're all in.
This
They're
is
all in.
everything.
Yep, that's
This
it.
is not progress notes.
No, negative. Don't
Okay,
reach.
let's go.
Personal.
Get your computer and you can go.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that a